Alrighty, so we're already jumping into Best Buy and... Ooh. Oh, that's not good. No, I'm just kidding. They moved it over here, so... Yeah, they moved the new releases around. But here's the thing. Today, I don't think there's any real new releases I'm looking to get. There's one thing I might be getting, but we'll see with it. We'll see if I can find it in just a little bit. Nothing on that side. All the Mission Impossible movies are here. Nothing too crazy here on the new release wall. Let's go over here and see if I can find anything over here. Oh, here we go. Something I was actually looking forward to seeing. Fool's Paradise. Charlie from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia directing this. I've heard it's not that good, but it's Charlie Day. I'll watch anything with him in it. Look at that cast, too. And for $16. It's been a couple weeks since I bought something, but today I think might be the day that changes. Check this out. They finally got in Vanilla Sky on 4K. So yeah, that's coming with me too. I'm actually getting stuff today. This is a good start. We have The Last of Us here, the Blu-ray and the 4K version. There's a Steelbook version of it that it's $82 right now on eBay. So I think I'm going to try to hold on that one, wait for the price to come down on that one. But I definitely want to get this. I've heard a lot of great things about it. Let's see what else we got here. We got The Firm, which doesn't have the... it's just the 4K and the digital. Rain Man's still down there. So, not a bad start to the day. So there's the Superman set down there, still $90, but at the end of the video, I'm going to show you something that I finally got my hands on this week. So, if you haven't been watching the last couple of weeks, just stay tuned, because you're going to like what you see here. There's something interesting. Thor: Love and Thunder, the regular Blu-ray is $19. However, the 4K version is $14. So this is actually cheaper than the regular Blu-ray set. Plus, you get more on this. So if anyone's interested in getting that, now might be the good time to get it at that price. But yeah, I do kind of wonder what they're going to do over here. I don't know if they're going to move stuff around or not, but besides the Avatar display that's still over here, is the new release and all that got moved to the other side. So I don't know. Hopefully this doesn't mean they're getting rid of these movies, because that's pretty much the reason I still come up here, honestly. But I don't know. We'll wait to see what happens. Doctor Strange is still on sale for $14, as is Death on the Nile, which the trailer for that new one, the Haunting in Venice, actually looks really good. I can't wait to check that one out. This one's not quite as good as Murder on the Orient Express, but it is still a pretty fun movie, and I like seeing Kenneth Branagh as Hercule Poirot. Like I said, that's $13.99, so now's a good time to get that, and Doctor Strange if you're interested. Alrighty, so as you just saw, we just got out of Best Buy, and I actually bought some stuff in there. It's been a while since I've actually bought something in-store, and yeah, actually saved a lot more than I thought I was going to, but I'm going to go ahead and show you what I picked up. So the first thing I picked up was Rain Man, the 4K and Blu-ray set. I picked it up because I wanted to wait until Vanilla Sky came in there and some other things to actually buy something. And I don't have this on Blu-ray. I've seen this movie many times. It's a great film. Dustin Hoffman, Oscar-winning performance. Tom Cruise is great in the film as well. One of Barry Levinson's best films. 4K and Blu-ray for $24.99. Had to pick that up. So actually this was actually cheaper than I thought it would be, and I'll talk about that in just a second. But this was the big surprise for today. I was not expecting this to be in the store, but here it is. Vanilla Sky. It's been out for a couple weeks now. Been waiting for it to come to my store, and it was finally there today. So yeah, I picked that up. A great movie. Tom Cruise in this film is great. Cameron Crowe directed it. Visually stunning to look at. I actually like how, so I'll try to turn this over. I like how the back here is just these various scenes, and then you just have the scene with Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz in the car, and it's going off the bridge. Like that's a great scene, but I just find it humorous that that's one of the scenes they try to sell you on in the back of it. But did I need to get this movie? And no, I have this on Blu-ray already, but it's a really cool, it's a really nice, sleek-looking set, and I've been waiting for a couple weeks now for it to get there, but there it is. But this was the main reason I went in there today. Fool's Paradise. Charlie Day directed this movie. It's his first film as a director. Also stars in it with Ken Jeong, Kate Beckinsale, Adrian Brody, Jason Sudeikis, Edie Falco. One of Ray Liotta's last movies, John Malkovich. I've not heard the best things about this movie. I don't think I've heard it's downright terrible, but you know, I love Charlie Day. I think he's a great comedic actor, and for $16 to see his directorial debut here, I'm actually really excited to check this movie out. I want to see if this is any good. Now, I thought that this was all that would have been around 60. I think it was $68 before I had my reward certificates, but in the end, it actually came down to $36.35 for all three movies. For the movies that were around $68, I ended up only spending $36 on all three movies. So that was a great deal I got today. So needless to say, we are off to an amazing start for the day today. I got some stuff at Best Buy for the first time in a long time, and I saved a ton of money on there too. So, but on top of that, it's a great day for everything because we've got Barbie and Oppenheimer opening today, two of the biggest movies of the summer. I'm decked out as much as I can. I mean, I don't have a pink Barbie shirt, but I have kind of the next best thing, a Rocco's Modern Life t-shirt, and you can see that down there, some black Steeler pants for Oppenheimer. I don't know. I tried the best I could, but we're gonna go see those movies a little bit later today, but we still got a little bit of time, so let's head over to our next destination. You're not Lightning McQueen, nor are you Keanu Reeves, you liar. Before we do that, though, I have to go pick up my tickets. Okay, the printer's low on paper, but that's okay, because I got my tickets anyway, so that's my plan right here. Barbie first at 12:20. And then Oppenheimer at 2:30, which I'm going to be cutting it really close between both of these movies, because I think Barbie's just a little over 2 hours long. Hopefully I can make a rush over to Oppenheimer, which, actually, now that I look at it, Auditorium 11, that's on the right of the theater, and the XD theater's on the left, so once those credits roll, I'm going to be hustling my way out of there. This could backfire horribly, and I miss a good chunk of the trailers for Oppenheimer, but we will see what happens. Anyway, we still got a little bit of time. Now let's head to my next destination of the day. And that is, of course, Barnes & Noble. Let's go inside, see if they got anything. I think the Criterion sale ends this week, so we're going to go in there and see if we can find anything in there. But, I don't know. We'll see. I do see we have the Barbie album out now. There's the CD, and then over here is the record. It's actually the second time I've seen this because I went into Hot Topic and they had one too. But this is a different one. This is a cotton candy pink vinyl. So there's that. Now over to the movie section. That's right. I keep forgetting that the Criterions are taking up the ends here. So if I'm going to look for the new releases, they're going to have to be within the sections themselves. It doesn't say exactly when the sale ends. I don't know if it's this week or next week, but we'll see if I can find anything. This is the only thing I've seen so far that I'm tempted to probably get. Something Wild, Melanie Griffith, Jeff Daniels, Ray Liotta's in this movie. It's to be $20, so that's definitely a possibility. I'm gonna keep looking around. Yeah, Barnes & Noble, I don't think you understand what horror and thriller means. This is not a horror movie. I mean, a thriller maybe, but yeah, this is definitely not a horror movie. Okay, so I just checked online. This sale does end this week, so I should get these now. I'm going to get Something Wild, and then I'm also going to probably get the 400 Blow, something I don't have on Blu-ray, but I wanted to see this one. Well, I don't have it all, honestly, but I also forgot that this came out this week. Hugo on the Arrow version of Hugo. Here's the 4K version, but then here's the regular Blu-ray version. Of course, Martin Scorsese made this film. It's a really good movie. I have some decisions to make here. Okay, executive decision. I'm going to hold off on the 400 Blows. I'm not going to get that one, but I am going to get Something Wild, because that's one I've been wanting to get for a couple weeks now. I have one copy left, so that's going to be coming with me, and I am going to get the Hugo 4K set, because I think this also has the not only the 4K, but also the Blu-ray as well. and it's only $35 after the disc. It's only $35 on sale plus my 10% discount. So this should come down to reasonable prices. Plus, I can also check and see if I can get, if I have a thing I can savings I get from my membership. But yeah. So these other movies, I'm gonna wait till the next sale, which should be in November, I think. It's either November or they don't. I don't know if it's still 3 times a year or 2 times a year now. But there's still gonna be plenty more of these next time I come up here for the Criterion sale. I'm still gonna come up here anyway, but these are the 2 I'm gonna get today. Or screw that, man. 50 Shades trilogy for $20 on DVD, all 3 movies. That's coming home with me. No, it's not. I'm sorry I even gave you the idea that I would get that, but yeah, I'm just gonna back away now. But these are what I am getting. Alright, so I didn't save as much as I did at Best Buy, but I still got $5 off, which is actually not that bad. Yeah, like I said, that Criterion sale, they're going to do it again, I think in November, so anything that I would have gotten at this time around, anything else I would have gotten this time around, I'll just wait till the next sale comes up. But, yeah, so let's go ahead and move on to, I think we can head to the movie theater now. And on over to the movie theater to see Barbie and Oppenheimer. It's my first double feature that I've done probably since 2021, actually. I think it was Ghostbusters and Encanto. So I'm definitely looking forward to having that experience again. I used to go to double features all the time, too. Ever since the pandemic, no, not so much. So let's head on inside.
Betty, do you want to blue raspberries?
Alright, so the journey begins. Alright, so right as the credits will come to an end, and once the movie is done, you can make a beeline out of the auditorium and head over to the opposite side. Let's see how this works. I should also mention, though, that that was not off to a good start when the concession stand only had one long line and there were still people lined up for it, and I made an online order for that, so for my food and all that. But yeah, that's going to be very interesting too, because I only get one I don't get any refills anymore. They don't do free refills anymore, so when I get to Oppenheimer, I'm just going to have to get another. I don't know. I haven't really decided yet. I know I'm going to get another drink. I don't know if I'm going to get another large popcorn, and I probably won't, but we'll play it by ear. We'll see what happens.
Good luck running the world. Have fun in outer space.
Wow, these people have it figured out.
Yeah, they can have their mansions and astronaut jobs, because we'll always have pizza.
Awesome. Let's eat.
Hey, enough sitting around. Let's gear up. Did you get that, April? Did you film that?
Sorry, am I supposed to film all the stuff you do? Because a lot of it's dumb.
We outside! What you looking at,
yeah, bro, what you looking at?
G'day, fellas!
What do you mean, the tattoos? That one seems cool.
Bruh?
Broski!
Bro!
Bro Sam!
Abracadabra! Bro!
Ninja Turtles.
Come on, I'm a hugger. Get in here. Get in.
Mondo, quit hugging everybody.
No.
Exclusively movie theaters, August 2nd.
Alright, time for me to head over to the... Let's go.
Just got a good look at the line to get for the concession stand. I'm gonna wait. Let's see.
That's not in my jock.
Oh, wrong side. Here we go. Look at how many times they're showing Barbie compared to Oppenheimer and Indiana Jones. And just like that, we're back home. And a pretty good day today, all things considered. I not only saw two great movies, two films that are surely going to be in my list for the best movies of the year. One's going to be very high up, and the other one, well, it just depends on what the rest of the year gives us. It's very much in there, but it's at the bottom of the top 10 right now for me. But we'll see what happens with the rest of the year. And I will have full reviews for both Barbie and Oppenheimer tomorrow on the channel. I have a feeling this is going to be a very, very good one, because not only do I have a lot to talk about with the movies themselves, but also the theater-going experience. I had a pretty interesting experience with at least one of the two movies, and I'll delve into that a little bit later on here. We also have some other stuff here we got to take care of, first of all. I have something very big that I talked about earlier that I'm going to show you in just a little bit here, but just to recap everything I picked up today, because I only went into two places, Best Buy and Barnes & Noble, before I went to the movie, because, of course, I had to see both of these movies, Barbie and Oppenheimer. Like I said before, it's my first time seeing back-to-back movies, probably since Thanksgiving of 21. I mean, Ghostbusters Afterlife and Encanto, I think, was the last one I did a double feature for. So, I'll show you the Barnes & Noble pickups here, because it's the first thing I see right here, but I did pick up the Hugo Arrow 4K and Blu-ray set. I opted for the 4K and Blu-ray because you get 3 discs in here, one 4K and 2 Blu-rays, including what would have been part of the original Blu-ray set, which just had the 2 Blu-rays inside of it. And it's my second copy of this, but it's an Arrow edition, and it's a very nice-looking Arrow edition. I mean, just look at that image right there. Tons of great stuff on here. Directed by Martin Scorsese, a family picture, if you will, from Martin Scorsese, and it's a really good movie. One of my favorite movies from 2011. Also, Butterfield. I don't know what happened to that kid. I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him in a big movie in a long, long time. I think he's on a TV show now called Sex Education that's in Britain. But other than that, though, I don't know what else he's been in since then. I'd have to double check on that. But you also have him. Chloe Grace Moretz is in here. I don't need to tell you what she's been up to recently. She was just a great movie that's also going to make my top 10 list this year. It came out this summer, Nimona. Ben Kingsley, Sacha Baron Cohen, and Martin Scorsese, man. Martin Scorsese. And then this will be my last Criterion pickup for the sale that's just been going on. And like I said, I think there's going to be another one in November, so hopefully that's the case. If not, they'll probably wait until February. But I did pick this one up. I wanted to get my hands on this one. Something Wild, directed by Jonathan Demme, who gave us The Silence of the Lambs in Philadelphia, with Jeff Daniels, Melanie Griffith, and Ray Liotta. Jeff Daniels plays this businessman who meets this free-spirited woman at this downtown New York bar, and they go on the ride of a lifetime and go on this crazy adventure, which is very reminiscent to another movie that came out around the same time, Who's That Girl?, with Griffin Dunn and Madonna, which is not a great movie, but I still kind of like it. I like the concept of it. And this film definitely is very much in that same level, but this is a much better movie. Fantastic film. I've seen it a couple of times. I wanted to get a physical copy of it, and they have one copy left, so I picked that up. So that's the two pickups from Barnes & Noble, which, like I said before, I didn't get the big savings like I did at Best Buy, but, I think, actually, how much did I end up spending at Barnes & Noble? About $55, which is about what these would have been, because this was Hugo was $39.99 and Something Wild was $20, so $5 off of that plus my 10% discount. It came out to about $55, honestly. But Best Buy was the real winner of the day, mostly because I had a bunch of savings on there I had no idea that I had, so I took full advantage of it. I got Rain Man, like I said, first time getting that on Blu-ray. Vanilla Sky, which they finally put in there for the first time this week. I had to get this one. Just a really nice looking set. Don't really need it necessarily because I have the original Blu-ray release for it, but picked it up regardless. And then, last but not least, Fool's Paradise. And like I said before, I've heard not so many good things about this movie, but it's Charlie Day. He's friggin' hilarious on It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He's one of my favorite comedic actors. He's directing this movie. He's starring in it. I've got to see if it's any good or not. It probably won't be, but you know what? It's worth it. And like I said, I only paid $35, about $36 for all 3 of these. And this came out to about originally $60. But because I had some reward certificate savings, and I was able to use them all together, I got all 3 of these for less than $36, which is just, you can't pass up on a deal like that. It's great that's the reason why you get those special certificates, that the memberships there, because sometimes they do eventually pay up big time for you, and case in point. So that's all the stuff I got from the mall today, but we still have one more thing we've got to delve into, and that is... Yes, I finally got my hands on the Superman 4K 5-film collection Steelbook set. Now, this is the Amazon exclusive, and this was something that immediately sold out on the first, right as soon as they put the pre-order listing for it, and I've been waiting to get my hands on this one. I didn't want to spend a whole lot of money on it, but I finally caved in. I found it at a reasonable price, and I picked it up. I'm so glad to have this now because this thing looks incredible. Now, I don't have the Batman movie collection that came out a couple years ago, mostly because I didn't think that set looked all that cool, but this I had to get my hands on. I mean, you see all the stuff that comes on the back there, but let's go ahead and take a look at this thing in depth. So let's go ahead and open this up. Take the J card out. And there are all the steelbooks in there. So you have, I'm going to pull them out one by one. Superman the movie. This is why I bought these. The poster artwork on the front just works so well here. Looked really badass. I couldn't pass these up. So that's the original poster artwork for Superman the movie. There's the back. There's the Superman inside there in the 4K and Blu-ray. This one's a cool one right here. Superman 2, but it also includes the Richard Donner cut in a flip steelbook. I mean, how cool is that? How cool is that right there? Oops. So you got Superman 2, regular edition, 4K, and then the Richard Donner cut on 4K and regular edition. Next up we have Superman 3, Richard Pryor on there. There's the back. There he is again. 4K and Blu-ray. And this film. Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. Like, if I'm going to own this movie, which is a terrible, terrible movie, it's even worse than Batman and Robin, I want to have it with at least this steelbook cover, because that's a pretty badass steelbook cover. So there's that back there. Lex Luthor, 4K and Blu-ray. And now this was the very interesting thing. I thought this was going to be another disc in here, but well, first off, you got this really cool looking image of the first ever comic book of Superman ever. Really nice looking front there. But when I open this up, no disc inside. There's no disc inside of here, but that's because that's not what this is. That's because that's part of what it's supposed to be, which, I mean, I don't understand what the point of that was, but you get the digital codes, you get the Superman 78 comic book, and then you get these, I believe they're, if I can get it out, come on, there we go. So there's the inside of the steelbook. You get a certificate of authenticity. What is this? 2,116 of 13,525. And inside of here, you get looks like you get a booklet. Superman is Clark Kent. Let me see what's on the J card here. Superman 78 #1 collectible comic book, certificate of authenticity, a photo book, a 3D lenticular, and special features. I think that the Zod gang right there is the 3D lenticular. Like I said, I don't know for sure. I don't really want to open this plastic up, but these are awesome. This is an awesome looking set. I kind of wish there was a disc in this particular one here, but it's cool to see one that actually looks like this and does not have a steelbook inside of it. So, there you go. That is the Superman 4K set. Now, let me get this in here. Let me see if I can do this without turning the camera off. Come on. Come on. And there we go. That is the Superman 5 film. I think I said 4 film collection. No, it's 5 film collection. It'd be nice if Superman Returns was in here too, but it's not. So there you go. That is the Superman 5 film collection Amazon exclusive Steelbook set. In terms of what's coming up on the site over the next couple of days, I'm going to be doing a Time About the Movies episode tonight covering Good Will Hunting with Robin Williams, Matt Damon, and Ben Affleck. And on top of that, we're going to have another, of course, we're going to have the Talking About the Movies Barbie Oppenheimer special, if you will. Like I said, I feel like that's going to be a long one because we have a lot to digest in that one. Over on the Reviewing Network Live, I did put up a new video today, actually, because during Oppenheimer, they showed the trailer for The Exorcist Believer, which is not available online as of the time we're recording this on July 22nd. It's like 8:30 on July 22nd, 2023. So if you want to see that trailer, you'd have to go see Oppenheimer to see what it is, what this trailer is. And I tried putting a video up on this channel, but it got copyright blocked immediately, so I took that down. So if you want to hear my thoughts in terms of me talking about what the trailer is about and what my thoughts are, I'll go ahead and put a link to that over in the corner. I have some other videos on that channel as well you might want to check out, including the trailer reactions, which I'm starting to put on that new channel until we start the new podcast on there. Once again, the Reviewing Network Live starts on September 3rd. Got a preview episode coming up 2 weeks from tomorrow. So go ahead and click the video there to see that Exorcist video, and then subscribe to that too. And here on this channel, I did a Reviewing Network talking about Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken, the new DreamWorks animated feature, which has just been released to digital, and I had some choice words to say about the way that film was marketed, and the fact that the movie actually was pretty good, but it got completely snubbed by DreamWorks big time. So I did a full video on that. Go ahead and check that out. I'll put a link to that in the corner as well. I keep pointing this direction. I keep forgetting that the front-facing camera is mirrored effects, so it's on this side. I'm thinking of where the cart's going to be at. So yeah. But other than that, though, pretty good day today. Really good day. Really good week overall. I mean, I got to see two of my favorite movies of the year today. I finally got the Steelbook set I've been wanting to get. I got some stuff today that I thought I was not going to be able to pick up. Today was a real good day. Today was a really, really good day, and hopefully this continues on. We'll see what happens in the next couple of days, and I mean, hopefully we'll all have a good time. I mean, I don't even know what I'm doing right now. I'm just rambling. But anyway, thank you for watching this episode. If you like what you see here, hit the like and subscribe button, and also check out some previous episodes. And I'll see you guys next time for the next video. So until the next time I see you, take care.